Hello everyone, right here, and today I want to explain the nerfs that are going to happen to exhaustion perks here in Dead by Daylight. This is all just my opinion. If you guys don't like it, I'm sorry. This is how I see it. This is how I think they should do it. We all have right to opinions, so please, if you want to rage in the comments, go ahead. If not, and don't agree with me, that's cool. Anyway, so pretty much the nerf to exhaustion perks is going to happen is that they're going to make it so while you're running, you do not gain, it does not cool down while you're running. So the more you run, it won't cool down at all. So like, if you have sprint burst or you run, and you keep running, you won't get sprint burst back until you stop running or start walking. Personally, for me, with that nerf just to sprint burst, that would be fine. You know, I'll be okay with that because it makes sense because, you know, you're running all the time with sprint burst. And you should use it, you know, sparingly, kind of in a way. But to affect all the other perks, so like, you know, Dead Hard, Life, Balance Landing, and Adrenaline, doesn't really seem that fair, because especially the Dead Hard. Today, I have actually watched Titan's video about the nerfs and how he explains it's a good idea. Then I read some of Jen Denise's tweets. She tweeted, I think, a couple days ago. Either a couple days to a week ago, I believe, about how it's also a bad idea. I looked at point by the views of Tide Times, Jen Denise, and I'll have to say I decided with Jen. Personally, I think, like I said, it's a bad idea. You should really only nerf the one perk that causes people a lot of problems. As I play Killer 2 on console, and I just want to say that it is a bitch when, you know, you're chasing someone and then you're in a chase for about 2 minutes and their sprint burst goes off twice in the chase. It does suck. It does suck a lot. And personally, yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing sprint burst get nerfed. But for the nerf to go on all the other perks, like I said before, kind of a bad idea. Also, I read Mart's tweet explaining that how both Tide and Jendenise are wrong about the nerf for about the not nerf to nerf. He said the real problem is the maps, which I 100% agree with Marth 88's opinion on that with the maps. Most maps, if you know how to play them well, you can loop a killer for about probably a good 3 to 4 minutes, probably for 3 to 4 gens to pop. Especially on like maps like the Fractured Cowshed. You know, that one is a horrible map you can loop on the Cowshed because it's so fucking long, and if you know how to loop it correctly, you can redirect a killer for a very, very long time. Same with like the Mineshaft map if the good window is open. Same with some of the Auto Haven record maps. A couple of Macmillan Estates, and then everything else. Personally, yeah, they should change some of the maps, like with Fractured Cowshed. A good nerf for that would be only have one window open, and have it be random, which window will be open, you know? Or take pallets away from the Fractured Couch Shack, one of the two. So yeah, pretty much I agree, the real problem here is most likely the looping areas. Like I said, mentioned more with like Marth88's tweet, plus, you know, the Fractured Cowshed as an example. They should be fixed, because in fact, if you're a good survivor and know how to loop a killer through that cowshed for about 4 gens, it's pretty overpowered. Especially that sprint burst or life, one of the two. And also it gets me to the point where, how I explained they should put like one window on the Fractured Cowshed. That's how I would probably nerf the map and most of the map. Well, just that map, because that's the only map where the Infinite doesn't have one closed window. It's always 2 open windows. For me to nerf it, I would say have one window closed, have sprint burst to keep the one where if you keep running, you don't get, it doesn't go down for exhaustion. Also, I would say nerf Vigil. You know, Vigil is actually a good perk to take if you have like a couple, you know, exhaustion perks on, like, you know, life and, you know, balance landing. You take Vigil and you get it back in about 30 seconds, I think. I don't remember. It's 20% less, so it's about probably 30 seconds, which I would say just prevent Vigil nerf, make it not affect exhaustion, you know, buff up the other ones a little bit, but get rid of exhaustion, you know, that's how you probably want to nerf it. Although, to be honest, me talking like this, I know I'm gonna get so many flack about it, about like, oh, you're just Survivor main, ooh, you just gonna talk about that because you don't have your precious sprint burst, blah blah. I don't use sprint burst. I don't use it at all because I feel like it's unfair, and I just don't like it. I'd rather stick with Dead Hard, where Dead Hard gives me more of a chance to dodge a hit and run away to a pallet. Yeah, sure, you know, most people in chases that get in a chase for a long time don't really deserve a second chance once they get caught up to. Which I do agree on with, you know, Dead Hard and all that. But it's nice to have, like, an ace in the hole in case you get, like, trapped in a corner or something, or, like, you fuck up, where you have that one ace in the hole of Dead Hard or D-Strike where you can get yourself out of it and then run away. Also, the big problem, I mean, if you want to talk about sprint burst and all that type of problems, let's talk about bloodlust. Bloodlust is a horrible thing to do, especially if you're, like, just gonna go to a pallet and then, you know, just stay at the pallet for 3 gens while they try to bloodlust you through the pallet and not break the pallet at all. They will explain, that's kind of another, I mean, people will explain that's also part of looping, but when you decide to bloodlust a person while a pallet is down and you can't get them for the longest time and your mindset's like, I'm just gonna bloodlust them. Bloodlust takes about a good 30 seconds in a chase to activate. So you only have to bloodlust 3, that's a minute and 30. You're wasting a minute and 30 seconds to get a fast movement speed boost to catch a guy who is looping you at a pallet. I, for one, would just break the pallet and move on with the chase. But yeah, people do that a lot, and personally, I don't think it's a good plan of a tactic unless you really want to, like, try to bloodlust someone that you've been chasing the longest time, and, like, you wasted about enough time to get 2 gens popped. You know, you're probably like, I just want to get this guy down so I can put him on a hook real quick and go back to the gens. Personally, if that happens to you, you should probably try to at least leave the chase, because obviously you're not going to catch him because of the pallet, or, you know, really commit to the chase and, you know, try to catch this guy, break every pallet he throws down. So that way, other survivors try to loop your own pallets, those pallets are gone, and you're able to get them easier. But yeah, that's it for what I want to talk about Bloodlust. Really, just a little recap for this video. Personally, for Sprint Burst, yes, it is a overpowered perk. I'll agree with most people that it's pretty overpowered, but it's not the main issue. The main issue is the maps and able to loop a killer for the longest time with, you know, Fractured Cowshed and all the other perks. Or not perks, maps. Sorry about that. Personally, I think this change should only affect Sprint Burst and not the other perks. That's really all I wanted to say in this video. Hopefully you guys can understand my point of view on it. This is my first time doing this type of video. Please comment, you know, if you feel like it wasn't clear enough. I'll try to reply to as much as I can. And oh god, I got caught in that thing way too fast. Yeah, just comment if you guys think the videos are really informative enough, and you know, if you have more input on it, you want to say what do you think about the exhaustion perks, put it in the comments. I want to read them and compare, you know, our thoughts together. Also, later today there will be a stream, hopefully, probably right after this gets posted on YouTube, and it's gonna be about a 9. If that, what time is it? Yeah, about 9 to 12 stream, 9 to 1 stream. And I'll be pretty much playing my friends, Dead by Daylight Survivor. It's gonna be fun. Just stop by, hang out, and yeah, just say hi. And if you want to talk to me personally, like in live time about my video and the exhaustion perks, stop by, leave a couple, you know, things in the chat. We'll talk about it while I'm playing. And yeah. That's the end of the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe if you want more content. Like I said, this is not really a normal video I would post, but I feel like saying it because I'm seeing a lot about it and how people keep, like, arguing about it. And yeah, until then, I'll see you next time.